Fitness My Way.
Did you know that caffeine actually improves endurance and also lowers rate of perceived exertion? In other words, exercise actually feels easier with caffeine. Oh, I have your attention now, huh? My name's Michelle Pinio. I'm a certified personal and group fitness trainer as well as a sport nutrition specialist. I'm the owner of the Fitness My Way application as well as the Fat Shred Revolution Intense Training Program. Today we're going to cover effects of caffeine on exercise, the proper amounts of caffeine and the best time to use it, and food and beverage sources with caffeine. Caffeine has a positive effect on endurance exercise lasting about 1 to 2 hours, and also on exercise at about 100% of your maximum that's like 1 to 5 minutes, so that would be your intervals. These positive effects seem to happen when caffeine is actually ingested from 3 to 9 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Now, blood levels rise and peak after about 60 minutes, so the best time to use caffeine is about an hour before you start working out. And it's actually reported to last anywhere from about 2 to 10 hours. Caffeine does increase lipolysis, which is actually the breakdown of triglycerides into fatty acids. That's obviously good for burning fat, and burning fat for fuel will actually help you last longer in your workouts. A study was done that actually proved this theory. 5 milligrams per kilogram of body weight was ingested about 1 hour before a brutal cycling workout at about 80% max power, and that rider's endurance did improve by about 20% compared to no caffeine ingestion. They also found that an increase in his dosage of caffeine didn't even affect his endurance. Exercises at about 85% of your max has been improved at about 10 to 20% when you take caffeine. Now these are your actual intervals like in your HIIT workout. There have also been studies on whether or not regular caffeine use will alter the response compared to new users. And even though you may not feel the same that like a person that never takes caffeine does, luckily no study shows that you die-hard caffeine users' response will be any different. So in other words, we won't become immune. Yay. Now if a person stopped taking their caffeine for a few days, even though their withdrawals might be insane, a 2 to 4 day detox of your caffeine actually has no effect on your performance. So we will be just as good, just like when we were taking it. But of course, that's like probably if you were taking it for quite some time before you actually stopped. Caffeine is a substance that influences exercise performance, so it actually is questioned in sport ethics. In other words, are you cheating? When most people think of caffeine, they automatically think of coffee, right? When in fact the quality of the caffeine in the coffee depends on the strength and the type of bean, and as well as the preparation method. Some coffee beans can actually contain 50% more caffeine than others, and filtered coffee generally has a higher caffeine content than espresso. There was a study done in 1998, and they actually found that caffeine in coffee was less potent than if you ingested caffeine by a capsule. They also found that coffee may even reduce the effects of caffeine. Now I know some people aren't wild about taking caffeine tablets, so like I said before, luckily it actually comes from a big, large variety of different foods and beverages. So here you go, grab a screenshot. Now people that don't normally ingest caffeine may have headaches, irritability, elevated blood pressure, or just might simply be up all night. Now someone with heart issues or high blood pressure, you should definitely check with your physician before you actually start taking caffeine. If you're wondering about other supplements, there are actually some other good ones out there. Check out my video labeled supplements. I explain some supplements that work and uncover commonly used ones that actually don't. Well, now you can take your workout to a whole new level. See you next time.